chicken, I mean I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey. Hey yo. Nike check.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. Jackson now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
On the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Darnold on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. On the run, it's Campbell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
4 yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, a quick pass to Cup. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 9.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at at their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
38-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Allen off the play fake. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 15 yards on the play. First down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On second down now, it's Campbell. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
It's a gain of 2.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Singletary. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
3D Williams.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play here for the Bills. 64 yards on the ground. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They'll run with a big man, Campbell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
A gain of 14. First down, Cleveland.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. A run for Nick Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They run again on first down, Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
To number 86.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14, Bills nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 30.
Throwing now is Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a timeout taken.
Brings up second.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, he'll get this one to Cup, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. From the 10. A dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run. Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Here's Campbell. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On first down, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Chubb on the counter. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Singletary again. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
57, Mike 57. Let's go, D. 57, Mike 57. Stay with your man.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down. Allen, he's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
4-yard line.
Bring it. Bring it. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Not today, you are.
Half 85, half 85.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, let's get this. Mike 51. Mike 51.
On third and long, it's Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down.
Fourth down.
Check. 57. Mike 57. Silver.
One final try here for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Rip left.
They'll try again with Chubb. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the 44-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and it's starting to look like that three-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up, 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. After the interception, here's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
On the run, it's Campbell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Darnold's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Cleveland, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaunt.